Hello everyone, it is Ken Chrysler here, and welcome to another episode of WTF. We got a really good one here for you tonight. Tensions are getting heated between the two brands, and Survivor Series, it looks like it's going to happen. And of course, the GM is here. I will have to catch you up what happened on the other brand, because there's someone doing something, but we have no idea who it is. And I think the usual suspects are definitely not the ones that are guilty here. It's somebody behind the curtain that's responsible for all this confusion going on. But we're about to hear from the GM here. Hello, everyone. My name is Ozzy, and I am the GM of WTF Wrestling. And I have a lot to say tonight. If you didn't watch CTL, 2 of the matches out of 3 ended up in the incorrect ring. A ring that brand does not pay rent for. Now, I just want to first of all say this. I didn't make that mistake. But to make matters worse, DJ, of course, had to fuel the fire and go to their brand and run his mouth. So now I have a mess to clean up. And it's a matter of time before we find out who hacked our systems. And whoever did it is going to pay the price. And DJ, if it was you, I'm going to fire you. Dog to man. Face to face. I will fire you if I find out that you're involved. Now, if anyone has any answers, please let me know now. Any clues, any suspicions, I need to know now before this thing gets out of hand. And the GM has spoken. And of course, he's not, I don't think he's responsible for it. And who in the world's this? MVP? What? What? Why is the mummy here? Oh, don't tell me he's responsible. It can't be him. I don't know why he's here, though. And the mummy is here. And we did not expect this to happen. That's for sure. Why in the world is he here? And he's balling all right. And this is not a matter to joke around with. What's going on here? So I hope he has something he wants to say that actually means something. He better not be joking around. I don't even know why he's here. Hello, GM. My name is the Mummy, and I'm here to help you solve the case. See, I've been dead the last 1,000 years, locked away in my tomb. And then, 2 weeks ago, someone broke into my tomb, stole all my belongings, stole my jewelry, stole the necklace my mother-in-law gave me on my wedding night. So now I want vengeance, and I'm going to help you. See, while they were stealing, my eyes were adjusting to the light. I couldn't see who did it, but I did see 5 different people. I just couldn't see the faces. Also, they were speaking of a brand war, how they were going to manipulate the brands. All I can tell you is, as my eyes adjusted to the light after being dead for over 1,000 years, I did notice that one was wearing a 3-piece suit. Now, I've already investigated the Pixar Party. They have nothing to do with this. They may not think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, but they have nothing to do with this. However, they will add fuel to the fire in this war. I am willing to help you once I get, used to the ropes of the new world. Because, I don't know how to work a cell phone. My rotten fingers have trouble texting. But once I get used to everything, I'm going to help you. And next week, hopefully, I have a suspect list. because I am determined to find the necklace that my mother-in-law gave me on my wedding night. And I am here to help you, GM. And things are definitely getting interesting, and the Mummy has offered his services to try to find the culprits. Of course, he's claimed that they have wronged him as well. And here comes CTL, basically. And they are not happy. They are not happy. I'll get into more detail of what went down on their brand, because they are technically not supposed to be here right now. And I don't think they care at this point. And everyone's together here and none of these three are part of a stable. So this is definitely a brand issue. I know technically we're trespassing, but I don't care. Your incompetent brand should figure out who is behind this, who is messing with my brand. And until then, we're going to continue to come on this brand. And tonight, Dan, Marcus, and I, we want a piece of the Pixar Party. We want DJ and his goons, and we want them right now. And it looks like we're going to be kicking off with CTL versus Pixar Party, and it's going to be definitely a good one here. And just to let you all know, basically, they went to the wrong ring. This is what started it all. Somebody set it up. And we have a couple little clues, but we still have no idea who it is. We know that the Pixar Party is not involved, though. They're definitely not the ones involved here. But the question is, who is? Because obviously this was planned. This was, really plotted out ahead of time. And they definitely want the brands to go to war. And as you can see, of course, the GM does not care about Pixar Party. The other brand can do whatever they want to them. And we got a 2 out of 3 falls count anywhere here. We're also going to have the 24/7 title. And the Bandit Club will be in action against the Big Baby's team. Which, if you didn't watch the last episode, Big Baby won the #1 contendership. So that's why he's going up against him. So there's a lot going on here. A lot going on here. Of course, what happened is the other brand basically got scheduled in this ring, which is they're not supposed to do because they don't pay rent. And there was some scheduling issues. They arrived and went ahead and did their fights, but they weren't supposed to be on this property because they don't rent it. So now things have gotten out of hand, and of course DJ added more fuel to the fire by going to their brand and basically told off the brand. He told off the #1 contender about basically trashed his brand. So that basically added more fuel to the fire, and whoever's behind this wants both brands to go to war. I think it's a distraction. I think it's they're trying to basically distract everybody while they continue to grow in numbers, because this is more than one person. It takes more than one person to pull what they have off. And who knows who it's going to be. Will we find out at Survivor Series? I think that's the earliest we'll find out. And Sully trying to get a pin in there. And of course, Dan is even aligned with the GM. He was once an enemy of the GM of his brand, and now he's helping him out, because it doesn't matter about stables. This is brand versus brand. And I think it's going to get even worse. Especially after tonight. Because somebody else could have fought Pixar Party. So they're taking slots up now. So now some of the other roster members are going to get angry about this. This is going to be a war. And we need to find the culprit. The Mummy needs to find him before things get out of hand. And I think it's already too late. Of course, Devin is going to have a fight on his hands at the pay-per-view, as he will go toe-to-toe with the Big Baby. Might be his toughest challenge yet. And of course, the Bandit Club will be in action tonight. And Dan going for a pin and a kick out there. And I would expect someone to come on to the CTL brand soon and, start something as well on the next episode of their episode that's coming up after this one. So tensions are getting heated, and whoever is instigating this is very clever. They know what they're doing. I wouldn't be surprised if we've seen this person before. Whoever it is that's up to this. And everybody is cheering. They love it. These sickos love it in the front row. They love to see the brands go to war, as fans, they enjoy this because they're sick. And all they want is people to bump heads. They don't want to have peace. They don't pay for peace. They pay for war. And look at Marcus here. And wow, a delay in the counts. Surprise, surprise. Of course, the GM doesn't want trouble, but I think things have already gotten too far. And we're bound for trouble. And I have no idea who's going to challenge the 24/7 champion later tonight. But Darkness will be have his title on the line tonight as well. And we're also going to have that 6-man. So we got 3 solid matches for you. And look at Mr. Incredible slamming Marcus into the barricade. The good thing about Survivor Series for these 2 brands is we're probably going to, I don't know if we're going to split it into 2 or just do one big one. We haven't decided yet, but it may go into one for each, but it counts as the same one. Who knows yet? But that's the reason why all the matches are not going to be brand versus brand, because obviously we're saving up for the big finale of that, which will probably happen at Survivor Series. And hopefully by then we'll find out who the culprit is. We have the Mummy on the case. Is he lazy? Yeah. I mean, he did lay in a tomb for thousands of years. I think he's pretty lazy. I don't know if he's the best person to be on the case. But, that's all we have for now. So unless someone wants to step up for a lower price, I mean, no one gets lower than the Mummy with his prices. But the Mummy's already unraveled a certain detail, but it really doesn't help us. So until we have more, he's going to try to get a suspect list. And once we get a suspect list, but like I said, multiple people are involved. This is not the work of one person. It couldn't be. It's impossible. Oh man, Mr. Incredible dropping Marcus. And look at Sully here going for a pin. And he's got a point. Wow. So Pixar Party with a great start. All they need is one more. This is 2 out of 3 falls. And Sully, I mean, they definitely have the weight on their side for sure. And they try to go for a pin and a double kick out there. And Styles has had enough of Sully. And DJ definitely wants this war. However, the Mummy has confirmed that he is not the person that... Oh, man, a point for CTL now. So it is 1-1. But they have confirmed that DJ and his party are not involved. However, they will try to add fuel to the fire to this war that is going on, for sure. But they are not the ones that conspired the scheduling, that takes a lot to do. So whoever did it is super smart. Can definitely maneuver his way around obstacles not to get caught, for sure. Uh-oh. Sully. Well, Styles cannot get the point. It is 1-1 right now. Next fall wins. Look at DJ throwing Styles in. Oh my goodness, what a dive by Styles. That was insane. That was absolutely insane. And Dan here with the spike. And look at Sully though, squeezing Styles. You talk about a that is a monster hug. Not a bear hug, a monster one. Almost a pin there. And I'm telling you, it's going to come down to the end here, and it's really close. But one of these teams is going to really put the brand on the map. And DJ, what a running DDT there. And DJ, he's got a tombstone. And he dropped Styles on his head. But the problem is, he's kind of exhausted, so he couldn't go straight for the pin, but now he's going for the pin. And no one is there to stop him. Could this be it? And it is done. The Pixar Party have won. And wow. Oh man, things are definitely going to get worse now since they won. Oh my goodness. Something that we did not expect. But it happened. And this party, man, I'm telling you, it has been really good here lately. And they just won a big victory tonight over CTL. And now we're going to the 24/7 title matchup. Who will be the contender for the 24/7 championship? Uh-oh, here we go. Knock on the door. Who is it? You have got to be kidding me. Oh my goodness. This has got to stop. It is RFK, Robert F. Kennedy is here. Oh my goodness. We said no politics and we meant no politics. It doesn't matter what party. It doesn't matter if you're running independent. It doesn't matter. We're not just talking about the left and the right. We're talking about every single party. Not just two, all of them. And this guy refuses to give up. I have never seen a campaign like this in my life. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to get votes. We already know this. He doesn't care about the 24/7 title. He never has and he never will. All he wants is your vote. And he's willing to do anything now. And Darkness needs to get down here, and he's got Vince and the authorities with him. Goodness gracious. This guy jumped into a lake for donations. I mean, the places he is willing to go, and now he's trying to take the 24/7 title. And Darkness needs to stop this. Oh my goodness. Just absolutely ridiculous. We said no politics, and we meant it. If the Moss family did one thing right, they send him home. And Darkness is going to have to send him home again, because apparently he didn't get it the first time. Burns me up. They never listen. I want a ban on these people. They go on every single podcast. Every single podcast they're on. This is not a podcast. Okay, this is a brand. This is a show we do. We're not trying to persuade anyone to vote for anyone. As a matter of fact, vote for yourself. You're the one that puts the food on the table. You're the one that does the laundry. Put your name in. Why not? And Darkness is here. And he's got a challenge tonight. It's going to be 2 out of 3 falls. Great. This is wonderful. And hopefully Darkness can defend this title. This guy is the independent candidate. And he will not stop. I got to give him props. He never quits. He's done push-ups. He's jumped in lakes. And now he's trying to take the 24/7 title. Enough is enough. And Darkness here. Going to try to start off good here. Look at this. Oh, what a clothesline. Yeah. And of course, RFK's got some managers with him. He's got Vince. He's got H. He's got Stephanie. I thought he wasn't corporate. What in the world? He says he's against the corporate, and he adds corporate as his managers. And look at Darkness here. Oh wow, this is 2 out of 3 falls. I just noticed it. So it's not just all in the ring. You can get a pin or a submission outside. It's 2 out of 3 though. And Darkness is going to have to watch out for those corporate people, because they're definitely going to try something. Oh, look here. Look at this. What are they doing? They're trying to get RFK pumped up. I think he's already pumped up. He's obsessed with winning. And uh-oh, Darkness has the kendo stick. And I just want to make this clear. It's not because he's an independent. Anybody. There's no politics on here at all. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you promise. We made it clear. The rule is it's the number 1 rule. Before wash your hands after you use the bathroom. It comes before that. And yet they still find a way to get on here. And I don't know what H and Stephanie are doing. Oh my goodness, and a bad shot there with the steps. I don't know what that was. Or maybe corporate's following RFK. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe they're following him. And Darkness tried to get a pin there and almost got it. And Darkness does have a higher overall, so he does have that advantage here. And he's off to a pretty good start. Nice DDT there, and of course it's hard to do that when you have people walking around you. He's trying to figure out what they're even doing here. And look at Vince distracting Darkness. What in the world? And Vince, why is Vince putting it's a no DQ match. And not even a 2 there. He's trying to sneak a chair in. It's like, really? I don't know what their purpose is here. And Darkness, oh, this is a great submission. Great submission here. I mean, both men have really put up a fight. There's no question about it. Oh, and a spear there by Darkness. He's definitely got to go for the pin there. Can he get a point? And no. No point there. Wow. That's a good spear. And, oh, yeah, there goes our sponsors. All ripped up. There goes our computers. Is your campaign going to pay for that? And look here. An attitude adjustment. And, I think RFK wanted to go for the pin. Oh, well, now he is. And a kick out there by Darkness. Good kick out. Dude, show some gratitude. Quit throwing your hands up in the air like it's the end of the world. He just kicked out. Big deal. People kick out of 2 all the time. He acts like it's the end of the world or something. You know, imagine if he did this full time and Vince is trying to get his hands dirty again. Surprise, surprise. And a Superman punch there by Darkness. And, uh-oh. I don't know what Darkness is going to do here. Uh-oh. And, oh, he pointed at Vince. Oh, wow. That one's for you, Vince. That one's for you. Oh, that is hilarious. And I don't know what Vince is trying to do, but he shouldn't even be on this guy's side. It doesn't even make sense. This guy's against the corporate. And all of them are the corporate. So I think they're following him, and Darkness got a pin. And he definitely deserved that. And Vince is throwing a fit. I don't know what his deal is. And Darkness throwing in some really good shots here. And it is 1-0. And uh-oh. What is RFK planning here? And, oh, okay. I think Cena does it better, but look at this. Wow. He's really trying to get some votes, isn't he? Oh, no way. No way. Oh, now he's really desperate for votes if you're willing to do this. Oh, attitude adjustment off the... Oh, my goodness. That is a crazy move. And, yeah, that's going to earn you a point for sure. And Triple H is clapping. And Vince is excited. I don't know why they're even here. And it's 1-1. This is getting scary. It's getting scary, absolutely terrifying here. And we'll see what happens. Darkness needs to really be careful. I mean, this man is willing to do whatever it takes. And look at Darkness. He's had enough. What a dive. I loved it when Darkness pointed at Vince. That was hilarious. That was just so random, but so fun. I mean, Vince did distract him earlier. And Darkness, uh-oh. Oh, Darkness may have gotten stuck in a glitch. Oh, man. It happens to the best of us. But look here. Oh, he used it to his advantage. And going for a pin. Could this be it? And a kick out there. Wow. And Darkness cannot believe it. And Darkness has had enough. He is going to the dark side for sure here. He's got the kendo. He's going to have to... Oh, and somehow the kendo gets knocked out of his hand. And look here. Oh my goodness. He's going to do a 5-knuckle shuffle here. And look here. Lands it perfect. I'm going straight for the pin. Could this be it? Oh, you got to be kidding me right now. So he's going to be here next week. RFK Jr. will be here next week. He is your new 24/7 champion. Oh, my goodness. Really? So we're going to get politics 2 weeks in a row. Oh, my goodness. This was an upset for sure. Unbelievable. And now we are at our final matchup. We got Jason X, George, and the Big Baby all coming together to take on the Bandit Club. And this is going to be a giant match. 2 out of 3 falls, probably going to be the longest of the night. And all I got to say is, wow. I am just at a loss for words. I did not expect the 24/7 champion to be defeated tonight. I thought that if he would have went for the pin after the Superman punch, that may have cost him. Not going for that pin right away, even though he ended up getting the pin later on. But what's fair is fair. And RFK had the lower overall, too, by I think at least 5 points. Around 5 points. So somebody is going to have to stop him. And I don't know who it's going to be next week. But usually only the subs go for the title during the pay-per-view. So it's probably going to be somebody else. Who knows? Maybe CTL will try to take the title for their own. But yeah, things are not going well for this GM. I mean, there's a big investigation going on, and of course, even though it's not his fault. Of course, everybody's going to point the finger at the boss. That's how things go. That's what it is when you're a leader. And look here. Oh, wow. Ooh. And, yeah, he's taking his frustration out on Jason X here. And hopefully the Mummy can come up with a list of suspects soon. We do know that one of the suspects wears a suit. We don't know who he is, though. But there's multiple people involved, and they are definitely plotting against these brands. And George with a nice move there. And look at Ozzy with a nice drop kick. And George going for the pin, but nothing there. And look at Plum slamming George. Of course, Devin is going to have the biggest fight probably of his career. Definitely does not have the size advantage or the strength advantage. It's going to basically be David versus Goliath. However, it may end the other way around. It's definitely it's a fight you don't want. No matter if you win or lose, it's definitely a fight you don't want. And the baby, he's very destructive. And Jason X has got the steps. Goodness. And George gets slammed on his head. I'm telling you, things are really getting out of control here. Of course, the baby did get a team together of other former creations that have, I mean, we're talking about two legends with the baby here tonight, so he really put a good team together. But will it be enough for the Bandit Club? And look at the baby slamming Ozzy. Oh, man. The GM just got slammed good there. And, I'm telling you, he is a wrecking ball. He's basically a wrecking ball. Look there. 3 takedowns. He says, forget my team. I'm going to just hit them all with a move. And it's worse than any of these other two, for sure, when you get hit by him. But Jason X and George, former world champions, they both joined the brand since, there's no work at the other brand for them. And they have joined this brand now. Of course, George was signed a while back, and Jason X just got signed at the Halloween special. So you're going to be seeing them. And look here, kick out there. Baby tried to get a point, and the Bandit Club is not going down that easy. And this is 2 out of 3 falls count anywhere. We had something similar to this tonight, but it's so convenient. That's why we do them. We try not to, of course, do everyone that way, but every match that way. But sometimes this is one of the best options that you have. It's a really good team up. And the 2 versus 2 is not as good. And once again, George, kick out there by Devin. And Jason X slams Ozzy really good there. Steps are everywhere, and we're really trying to promote this fight between Devin and the Baby because it's going to be good. It's going to be a good one. And Jason X is trying for another pin. Nobody there to stop him, and a kick out there by Ozzy. Jason X slams Ozzy really good there. And no fall there by Plum. And look at the Baby. You notice the GM was down and he tried to go for the fall there. No falls yet. And a kick out there. Jason X, oh my goodness, just level Plum. And Devin into the announce tables. And oh man, you do not want this bear hug, for sure. And the GM puts a stop to it It's the most dangerous one you can get besides Sully. I mean, him and Sully give the worst hugs ever. And the baby trying to get a pin here, and the GM really putting in the effort. Stops a pin and a submission. Look at this roll up. And a kick out there. Man, it is 5 stars officially. And no falls yet, and it's 5 stars, which is incredible. Look at George, what a move. And a good combo there. And not even a chance. The Bandit Club has responded to every fall just about. And they have, they're fast responding to them, which is what makes a great team. And there's a point. And Devin gets a point. And now Plum going for one. And the baby kicks out. So it is 1-0. Next fall wins. For the Bandit Club. The other team still needs, and I mean, they've been trying to get the fall and nothing but kickouts or breakups. So the Bandit Club just needs one more, but the other team still needs 2. And, I mean, they have hit the moves to do it. They just can, and the ref's down now. I mean, goodness. And, of course, the other roster members are going to be very upset that 3 slots were taken tonight due to the confrontation from CTL. And wow, the ref's counting dogs slow because he got hit. He's making everyone pay for it. And Jason X breaks that one up. And a kick out there. Yeah, when the ref gets mad, when he gets hit, he doesn't like it. Because he's soft. And when he's soft, he starts to, just count slow to try to take it out on everyone. And now he's counting faster because I've called him out on it. Jason X. And once again, another crazy kick out. And this team, I mean, between the kickouts and the breakups, they've just been incredible. And George is just swinging for the fence. Oh, Devin drops the baby good. That just sounds bad. It sounds bad. He dropped the baby. I need to start saying the big baby. And look at the strikes to the back. And Jason X is in trouble. Oh, wow. Oh, nice move there by Devin with the spear. And he continues to troll the baby. And Plum looks like, well, decided not to go for it. And the GM going for the pin now. Not even a 1. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh my goodness. Ozzy with another crazy dive. Despite all the damage that has been done, and Plum, oh, punts Jason X in the head. Could this be it? And a kick out. Wow. Wow, a punt to the head didn't work? Oh my goodness. You talk about some resiliency. And Plum's fed up. And George, he has an opportunity here. And Devin kicks out again. Goodness. They cannot get a point. And oh man, the GM, and the baby's had enough. And once again, the GM comes to the rescue. And I think the baby's had enough of the bear hugs or the baby hugs getting broken up. That's 2 times the GM has came to the rescue. Oh, and Plum fired some mist on George. Oh my goodness. What kind of mist was that? Jason X is trying to get there, but he's too exhausted. And I feel like George was the weakest link of the 3. And the Bandit Club win. What an amazing match. I mean, that was 5 stars. And, you know, the other team tried to do whatever they could, but they could never get a fall, no matter what they did. So that was incredible. And a nice win there for the Bandit Club. Wow.